video, welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we're gonna be playing with the new goodies from JACLYN Hills. Her Bombas highlighters are back, and now she have blushes and bronzers. If you're ready to see what's up with these goodies, and if you want to know how I created this look only using these products, keep on watching. Mwah. Inside packaging, it's really perfection. It's this shiny rose gold, super pretty. We are gonna be finding the shades of everything right on top of the box. Everything is nice and readable. For the inside packaging, we're getting this nice black shiny packaging, and I guess that's what she likes. That's her style, because the old highlighted palette, it is also very bulky, big, and weighty. This actually weighs a little more than this one. So when we open this up, we get this nice hot lava shade for the blush, and then the Cocoa Rich, which is the bronzer. I do think there is a lot of waist space, but I thought the same thing about the old highlighter palette. Who am I to judge, right? So the amount of blush that we're getting in this palette is 4 grams, 0.14 ounces. And then for the bronzer, we actually get a bit more. We have 5 grams, 0.17 ounces, which does make sense. We are going to be using more bronzer than blush. So this palette that I picked up, it is rich with warm red undertones. And the whole red undertone line, it's what is not convincing me. But really, the palettes before this one, they were just a little bit too light, to my opinion, for my skin complexion. And then the one after this one, it is the darkest one. That is deep with neutral undertones, and I just think that was way too deep. And besides that, the blush, it's like this berry shade, and I'm just not a big fan of berry blushes. So the bronzer is matte, the blush is satin, and this is supposed to deliver a soft focus effect, a blurred finish, and it's just gonna brush on like a second skin. And I'm already fighting with the mirror. Like, I hate this. It's a peppy. Like, I either like my mirror going all the way back, or just don't go all the way back but stay there. This, it's annoying. So now, it's a silky texture, which it is. It's very, very silky. It does feel baked, but super pretty shade, guys. It does have like that neon look to it. And then now the bronzer. It's really nice, but with the freaking orange undertones that annoys the shit out of me. Also picked up one of the Moonlight Luminous powder, but it's not here. I actually made 2 different orders because I got this FOMO. The shade that is really for my skin complexion, and the shade that I really want, it is Doomy. It sold out then, and I never got it, and it sold out this time. Like, I actually had it in my carriage, and they took it out of my carriage. I was like, okay. Super annoying. The other product that I picked up, it is the Beaming Light Loose Highlighter, and I picked up the shade Hypnotic, which is the new shade that she came out with. This is $24, and it comes with 4 grams, 0.14 ounces. I do have one of the Beaming Loose Highlighters from her old collection on the shade Amp, which I am going to be showing you. I am going to be swatching it because she have the same Amp shade on the new packaging. Come in 6 different shades, and I really want an extra, but it's sold out. The inside packaging, it's so freaking extra. I do like and a lot this packaging for the little Beaming Light highlighters so much. I like it more than the ones from her old collection. This is just round, and compared it to this one, this look cheapy. Straight up. They're very intense, very buildable. They're very addicting because the more you put on, the more you want to put on. And they are going to give you like that wet shine look. And this is the shade Amp, which she does have it on this new collection. It's more like a rose champagne kind of highlighter. And this is her new shade Hypnotic, which I love it. Not for the cheeks, but I love it for the eyes. I do have it on the inner corner of my eyes right now, and I'm obsessed. This is gonna last you a hot minute, a long time. Trust me when I tell you that you're never gonna run out of this little loose highlighter because you need so little, guys. I also brought her dope ass highlighters back, and I'm not sure if she have some new shades, but I know in total she have 8 different shades and they're $29 each. The one that I picked up was the shade Ice, but in this mini cute ass tiny, the cutest packaging, which let me tell you that I'm actually so impressed with the mirror. In her all highlighter palette she have the shade Ice, but this palette that I have, it is actually like the medium shade. If I'm not mistaken, this exact shade right here, Ice, it's on the highlighter palette, the first one, and she also have Ice right here, but you see it is darker. This one right here, it is iced on this highlighter palette for deep skin complexions, and then this shade right here, it is the iced on her mini highlighter palette. I love them. I really like both of the shades here, and you guys know that this palette, it is so far one of my favorites. Like, I use them a lot on my videos, and the formulation of these highlighters, they're out of this world. I already got all the info about all the goodies that I picked up covered. Let's go and show you really quick how I created the eye look using the bronzer and blushing duo. I don't have anything in my inner corner yet. With my BK Beauty 201, I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of the bronzer, and I'm going to use it as my transition color. Starting from my outer V, and I'm gonna bring it into my whole crease. Now with a more dense brush, this is the classic crease from Sonia G. I'm gonna pack a punch in my brush, and I'm gonna sit it right here on my outer V. For this part, I do wanna grab a lot of bronzer, because I do want it intense. So I'm gonna be grabbing this little brush. Any packing brush will do the job, and my brush is completely dry. I'm gonna be going into the blush shade, and I'm gonna apply on my lid. I'm not gonna be doing no blending. I'm gonna be packing the color in here. Look at that shade, guys. Oof. Now back with my blending brush. I'm not gonna apply anything on the brush. I'm only gonna use it to blend these edges right here. Very soft. I'm barely touching my skin. Now with the other side of the same packing brush that I'm using, I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit more of the bronzer, and I'm gonna make a transition shade right here between these two shades. In the inner part of my lower lash, I'm gonna be using the blush shade, and for the outer part of my lower lash, I'm gonna be going in with the bronzer. One thing that I did notice was right here, when I was blending one shade with the other one, it was getting patchy, and like the more I was blending, it was kind of like coming off and getting worse. So I left it like that, and it's pissing me off because I brought it a little bit too high, but I don't want to touch it because, like I say, I was blending it and it was kind of like coming off, so let's leave it like that. I'm using my Ida brush from NARS to contour, so I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of this shade, and so it is pigmented and it looks a little bit orangey, not a little bit, a lot. For contour, I'm not gonna be using no more than this because of the orangey undertone that it have. So I think like this, it is actually nice, okay? It's soft, it's not so intense, but at the same time, it's not so sheer, just like this. So now to bronze up my face, I brought you a little bit closer, and I'm gonna be using my baby right here. I told you that I cannot put this brush down. So let me grab a little bit of this bronzer. I don't think you can build it up more than this. I think this is just what you're gonna get, because I do put a little bit more and I don't really get no more, you know, no more color. See? This is all the pigmentation that we're gonna get from this shade. See that? Ow, I hurt my ear. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the bronzer to contour my nose, and let's see how this shade looks. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be a fan of it. Again, I don't like nothing with red or orange undertone nowhere near my nose, but just for the sake of the video, let's see what's up. Okay, so it looks pretty. I just didn't apply that much. I'm dying to apply this blush all over my cheeks, like you have no clue. I love the neon like appearance that the freaking shade have. Like I'm loving it. Okay, so I feel that it's getting a little bit patchy right here. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it. Right here, it is patching on me. Okay, so I'm not liking the way it's looking right here. Why? See that? Like, it's not giving me like this seamless, flawless application. Do you see that? Let me go on the other side and see if it does the same thing. It looks too harsh. I don't know, like I'm not liking this application of this blush right now. I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of my loose powder from Chanel, and let's see if by me applying a little bit of loose powder, the application is a little bit less harsh. I mean, it did get a lot better, you can tell. Look at this side compared to this side. Look how harsh and patchy it looks right there. You could tell. Application. Let's go in with eyes. This is the highlighter. This is the mini, and I think this is so freaking cute. See, the brush fits in there. I like it. Boom, look at that. Look at highlighter, guys. That is so pretty. I love it. I really. So for my nose, I want to apply something different. I'm going to be using the loose highlighter for the bridge of my nose and the peak of my nose. And this is the shade M, guys. Like, this is very intense. Way more intense than the highlighter that we just used. So you only need a little bit. Oh my god, you see that? That's why I be grabbing so little at a time, because then this happened. I'm not big, and it's really not my style to be wearing purple, greens, yellow, you know, crazy shades like that on my cheeks as a highlighter, but I do wear it on the eyes, so I think this is so cute. Plus, I wanted to show you guys, this is loose, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this shade right here on my inner corner. I mean, I have orange, this is purple, but fuck it. You gotta take the little lid inside, cover it up again, and then give it a shake, so you can get that loose pigment on the top. And it will be right there. Look at that. That is so extra, like for real. I only grabbed a little bit, and look how much pigmentation it gave me. That is stunning. Fuck, I love it. Wow, for the inner corner of my eyes, it is right, guys. So what do you guys think about this look? Give me thumbs up if you like how the whole eye look came out using this palette, because I like it, especially the beaming light on the shade Hypnotic on my inner corner, and I thought it wasn't gonna match. Yeah, okay. I am dying for the shade Extra on the whole Beaming Lights loose highlighter, and I'm telling you that's one of her best shades. So pick that one up. She does have some of these products available in her website, but to be honest with you, most of the products that are already sold out, they're sold out within seconds after the live. The thing is that everything it's going to be available at Ulta on March 7. I'm not sure if they're gonna have it in the actual store, but I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna put it in my description box down below. My final thoughts, no BS. Let me start with the star of the show, which it is this bronze and blushing duo. The whole red undertone, it's killing me, and I really think that she should have done things a little bit different when it comes to the undertones, because really, like, who likes red undertones? Nobody does. So if she would have made them a little bit more neutral, it would have been better, especially that the shades before this one, for the naked eye, they all look the same. Yes, for complexions lighter than me, you can choose from 4 or 5 different shades. Before this ones, you have plenty of pinkies and corals to choose from, but for my complexion and deeper than me, we are kind of like fucked between this one and the deepest one. It's like we don't have a choice, so that's why I picked up this one. I do love the blush shade. It hit the spot. I love the whole neon. I really don't have nothing in my collection that looks got patchy as soon as I apply it. You guys saw it. Yes, I applied a little bit of loose powder. I fixed it, whatever, but that's not the point. Every time I use this blush, I'm not gonna want to use loose powder. For what? So don't apply too much of the blush. Have a light hand, because I already know that the more of this blush you apply, the more patchy it's going to get. The next time I use this blush, I'm literally just gonna apply a little bit, something really soft, so I don't have to go through the whole patchiness. But the bronzer, it's a beautiful formulation besides the red undertone. If it didn't have the red undertone, it would be the perfect formula for a bronzer. Now going into the highlighters, she nailed it with this mini highlighters. I needed this in my life so freaking bad. I love the fact that a highlighter brush does fit in there, so it's not a hypnotic shade. I really thought I wasn't gonna be a big fan of it, but I am. I'm definitely gonna keep using it on my eyes to the fullest. So I did like everything, guys. Again, nobody does highlighter like JACLYN Hills. That's just what it is, and that's it. If you like really intense booming highlighters, this is what you need. This is what you've been looking for, so pick them up. I love you all so much. We are done with this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, go down below, click the little red button, and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.